Good afternoon. So, as you all aware that as instructed by the Election Commission of India, special intensive revision of electoral roll is being undertaken in the state of Mizoram from 20th May 2026. During this exercise, fresh electoral rolls will be prepared with each eligible elector, including those already enrolled in the electoral rolls, required to apply for registration using the enumeration forms. SIR aims to ensure that no eligible citizen is left out and no ineligible person is included in the electoral roll. The eligibility criteria for registration as an elector during SIR is as follows. The person should be a citizen of India. He should not be less than 18 years of age on the qualifying date, which is 1st of July 2026, should ordinarily be a resident of the constituency concerned, and he should not have been disqualified for registration under the law made by Parliament. SIR is being undertaken by Election Commission of India in exercise of its power under Article 324 of the Constitution of India, Section 21 of the Representation of People Act 1950, along with other relevant provisions of Representation of People Act 1950 and Registration of Electors Rule 1960. The schedule for SIR activities for the state of Mizoram is as follows. The preparation, training and printing stage, which was from 20th to 29th May 2026, house-to-house visit by BLOs 30th May to 28th June 2026, rationalization of polling stations that has to be done by 28th June 2026, publication of draft electoral roll 5th July 2026, period of filing claims and objections 5th July 2026 to 4th of August 2026. The notice phase for disposal of claims and objections is from 5th July 2026 to 4th August 2026. Publication of final electoral roll is on 6th September 2026. Enumeration phase of the SIR of electoral roll is currently in progress, during which the booth level officers are visiting each household to distribute the enumeration forms to every elector enrolled in the latest electoral roll. The enumeration forms will be collected by the booth level officers after they are filled up by the electors. No document is required to be submitted by the electors along with the enumeration forms. The booth level officers are required to provide assistance, guidance to all the electors who are unable to fill the forms on their own. The enumeration forms can also be submitted online through the ECI app called the ECI Net, which is available for download in Google Play Store as well as on the Apple App Store. Details of electors in the 2005 SIR required to be filled up in the enumeration form is available in the website of Chief Electoral Officer, which goes by www.ceo.mizoram.gov.in or at the ECI Net. The enumeration forms collected by the booth level officers shall be digitized online by entering the particulars of each elector in respect of their assigned polling station through the BLO app. The entire exercise in the enumeration phase is to be completed by 28th of June 2026. The status of distribution, collection and digitization of enumeration forms as on date is we have total 8,75,068 electors, out of which 4,23,397 are male electors and 4,51,671 are female electors. We have distributed 8,42,312 enumeration forms, which is 96.26%. And we have digitized 1,67,530 enumeration forms, which is 19.14%. Our appeal to general public is that all the eligible citizens are invited to fill up and submit enumeration forms accurately and within the prescribed time during the special intensive revision of the electoral roll. Everyone is urged to actively participate in this important electoral exercise by verifying their details, providing necessary information, and cooperating with the election officials. Active public participation is essential to ensure that the electoral roll remains accurate, comprehensive, and up to date. Citizens are requested to take this opportunity to confirm their electoral particulars and contribute to strengthening the democratic process through an inclusive and error-free electoral roll. I appeal to all the media organizations and members of the press to they are requested to extend their full cooperation in disseminating information and creating public awareness regarding the special intensive revision of the electoral roll. The media plays a vital role in informing citizens about the revision process, important dates, eligibility criteria, and procedures for inclusion, correction, deletion, and updating of electoral details. Through accurate, timely, and widespread publicity, the media can help ensure maximum public participation and contribute to the preparation of a comprehensive, accurate, and inclusive electoral roll. Members of the press are also requested to refrain from spreading misinformation related to special intensive revision and to notify such instances to the Office of Chief Electoral Officer. Any doubtful information may be fact-checked with the CEO office so that only the verified information can be disseminated to the general public. The CEO's office remains fully committed to extending all necessary assistance to the media and providing timely, accurate, and factual information on matters related to SIR of the electoral roll. BLOs are carrying the house-to-house visit these days to distribute and collect the enumeration forms. This exercise will be carried till 28th of June 2026. Electors who are not residing in their current place of residence, they can submit their enumeration forms online through ECI Net. Application for correction, shifting can be submitted after publication of the draft electoral roll. Electors can also get the details of last SIR through ECI Net. Every care will be taken to ensure that eligible Indian citizens are not deleted from the electoral roll. Electors whose names are not included in the draft electoral roll will get the opportunity to get enrolled in the electoral roll by submitting requisite documents. Thank you all. Questions, if any?
Ma'am, I have a question here. This is regarding the data you are giving here. Number of EF for collected verified is 1,67,426, while number of EF digitized is lesser.
Because the collection is happening right now. The collection of enumeration, filled up enumeration form is happening simultaneously every day. So as they are collected, they are digitized.
But the digitized is more.
Collected is less, you're saying?
Yes.
Where is it?
19.13,
Oh, it just
19.4.
because some of them have submitted it online.
So I'm a bit confused.
Are you saying that number of digitized shows more, collected is less? Because as I said that voters and electors, they can also directly upload.
Yes.
So it is possible that the collected ones are the ones with the BLOs and some voters might be directly uploading it also on the ECI.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ma'am, regarding the house-to-house visit by the PLO.
Yes. Yes.
My name is Vidwan, I'm from BD News.
Yes. It is by the BLOs.
Yes. Regarding the house-to-house visit by the PLO, if the families they have to visit, they are not available on that time, or
There will be multiple visits.
and if they are on journey or something like that, or if they are not available, so will they have to go again and again to their house or something?
They will leave the enumeration forms. or at their residence, outside their residence. And yes, we have ensured that in order to have an all encompassing electorate here, they will have to do multiple visits. If that is the situation, at least 3 times is prescribed by the Election Commission.
And regarding, I guess there will be this new identity card. So
New
identity
Epic,
card,
Epic, yes.
So like other card, do we have to do that this biometric, something like that again and again?
No biometric is required. Only filling up the enumeration form and submitting it.
And so the old photograph will be.
Yes, in case if you want the change in photograph, then you will have to submit that.
So since we are on that subject about people who are walking outside Mizoram,
They can submit the enumeration form online. Their family member, neighbor, anybody can send it to them and they can submit it online.
suppose we have all the other cards and everything in place. If the enumerator comes, can we do it?
Yes, you can fill up the forms. We have made the whole process very seamless. The only thing is that they have to find their name in the already existing electoral roll, which is the electoral roll of 2005 in case of Mizoram. If not, then they will have to find linkages through their family members. The BLOs will also do their exercise of finding out from neighbors and friends and in the locality if somebody is not found available residing at that residence. And in particularly in Mizoram, I feel people know each other if they are residing in the same vicinity. So it is not difficult to find out that if a person is staying outside, they can be contacted.
Ma'am, what about facilities like central jail? So if someone is putting inside a central jail, so what would be the procedure for that?
For what, sorry?
Jail like central jail or
Someone
district
is
jails,
in prison.
what would be the procedures for that?
They can still enroll themselves online. Their family members can fill up the enumeration forms on their behalf.
Yeah, that may be true, but my experience is that one of the BLO came to my house and asked me one particular person. I know him, but he don't have a family.
Oh.
He is in a jail, so there's no one to take care of his stuff and also in case of that thing. So what?
Which jail? Where exactly?
Maybe central jail.
So then in that case, I think there will be a BLO specifically assigned for that area also.
Ma'am,
No
actually-
area will be left uncovered.
Ma'am, actually, that kind of cases will be more than we think.
The one who are incarcerated?
Yes, the ones who are in custody and the ones who are in what we call the addiction centers, homes here, run by NGOs.
So see, as I said, we have assigned BLO part-wise. Wherever their residence is, that suppose that building is, they will also have a BLO. That BLO will check with those places. They will go house to house. Does not mean only residential area. It means all the
Jail
areas.
to jail.
So I think there is jail to jail or whatever institution, organization is available in that part. Any residential institution will also be covered.
And ma'am, one more question is, what about this removal of voter, like those who have voter ID, but those who are not eligible? What are the criteria? Can you tell us more detail about that?
So see, as I
And,
said, that
what eligible?
so if they have a voter ID, which means that their name should be reflected in the mother roll. Voter ID is only generated because your name is in the mother roll. So once your name is in the mother roll, you're an eligible elector.
So
Is there a possibility that someone has a voter ID card and non-existent name in the mother roll? Then in that case, that voter is ineligible voter. He will have to apply for fresh addition.
okay, if they don't have voter ID, but even they are a citizen of India.
So then they have to provide linkages of their father, grandfather in the mother electoral roll. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.